What's going on YouTube? Street Riders 209. Wanted to show you guys a quick view of it before I actually hit the powder coating shop. Took off the bushings, we'll remove the heim joints. I just test fitted them on and they're perfect, so I'm gonna go ahead and have these done in shocker yellow. So let's hit the shop and drop them off. Hopefully get them in a couple days and slap these puppies back on. Alright guys, so we are on our way to Vinnie's custom powder coating shop. It's right here actually. My blinker. Let me see what their address is. 1070 Reno Avenue. They got all kinds of stuff going on in here. I've been doing business with this guy for a couple years now. Not on a daily basis, but you know, I bring a lot of my stuff to him. He's the one that did my the studs on my rims, the other suspension parts that I got. All right, so here we are. Looks like they got a Mustang body going on right now too. Ooh, like a 40-foot fence it looks like. All right, so this is their business card right here. You guys check them out. Vince Fernandez or Andres. Andres is usually who I talk to. I'll put up a link for there's their phone number right there. I'll put up a link right there, but I'll put it up on my description where you guys can get a hold of them if you guys are local or you guys want to ship some stuff out to them. I'm pretty sure they deal with that also. All right guys, so I'm dropping them off. Just want to show you guys right here. I already talked to Andre. Shocker yellow, so he's gonna let me know. Got a big booth in here, a couple big booths. He's gonna let me know. He said a couple of days before he gets to them, so I can't wait. I'm gonna have him take off the hind joints. What else can I say, guys? If you guys are local in the area, you guys got the address on the business card I just showed you. They do all kinds of stuff here. To get you an example, you know what I mean? This is what they got going on right now. They got a cab, bunch of parts for the fences, rims. They've done my rims here before. They got a couple of rear end covers, frame parts. They do it all. So if you guys get a chance, come out and check them out. The Vinnies custom powder coat, and these guys are freaking chill. So all right guys, I'll pick this back up when actually no, he was gonna go ahead and shoot some video as he's powder coating them. That way it's kind of like an extra treat for me. So I'll edit that in and you guys can kind of get a sneak peek at those things getting done. And then as soon as I get them back, you know, we'll start this back up.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? Thank you for tuning back to part 2 of my DIY traction build with Ruff Stuff Specialties DIY kit. I wanted to share with you guys, if you guys haven't been following me on Instagram, go ahead and check it out. I post usually pictures of the stuff that I'm working on ahead of time on there. But let me show you the bars that came back from the powder coating shop. You guys notice a couple little dimples on the bottom side, right? Like on here. That's from the bender, and I kind of regret not really fixing them. But the only reason why I didn't really give them a thought was because this is going to be face down, and these are going to be really close to the ground. So, you know, you're not really going to see them from this angle. So, just going to put a couple stickers on here. You know, the Ruff Stuff decal, and then one of my Street Riders 209 decals. But I'll put that on once these are already installed. The joints are back on, the heim joints are back on. So now it's just a matter of finishing the welding on the bottom. So let me get to that right now. So basically all I gotta do now is just finish welding underneath and coating that those brackets with some black paint. And putting these on, and I'm set to go. So let's get to that right now. It's been raining the last couple days. Also, I hurt my back last week. That's why I haven't been able to finish this project, but finally feel good enough to be able to crawl around and do it. So let's get to it, and then I'll finish this off tomorrow during the daytime after my truck is washed. That way you guys can get a good view of what it looks like. Alright guys, so I am going to start with the sides right here. The reason why I don't want to weld one full side, either or, is because then this might tweak. So I want to hit this side first, the back or the front, just so that it kind of helps it stay straight. There's one. So now I'll hit the side over here. That's pretty much it right there, guys. Nothing to it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish welding all of this in the front, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys how I'm doing in the back. So basically I'm just gonna move over to the other side and weld that side right now. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so the front passenger side is done. Welded it all the way around. I don't know if you guys can see in there, but it's all the way around. I gotta say that I'm definitely impressed with Harbor Freight for these for this welder. It's the 170 running on gas. Those are some pretty solid welds, you know, for the price that I paid for that machine. I haven't been able to afford a really nice miller, which is what I've always used, but you know, that's all I could afford for here at home, and that is definitely going above and beyond. I already kind of knew when I was doing my rack, but I mean, these welds on this kind of material, you know, it's just definitely a big plus. So let me get to the back and I'll start this back up. Alright guys, the same thing on this one. I'm gonna weld the front side. You know, you can also weld the back side first, not the sides, because again, to me, I mean, it might not be, because I already have it tacked up pretty good, but it might not move. But it's just a thing, you know, weld over the front, just keep it straight. I won't be able to get too much to this side because of the shock mount, but I'm gonna try to get as much as I can. That's good. Alright, now I'm gonna move to the back. Alright guys, so on the back side it's a little bit tougher because, you know, it is tight in the tight area where you got your bracket on one side and your other bracket for the U-bolts on the other side. But I welded it all as much as I could, all the way around this side, partially on this side. On the inside I welded, I don't know if you guys could see, pretty much on both sides. So this is nice and sturdy, it's not going anywhere. I would have liked better welds, but you know, I'm kind of at a very odd angle trying to get in there. So let me just finish off the other side and then I'll just paint these real quick. Alright guys, so this is the front driver's side, back driver's side, rear passenger side, and the passenger front. They are good, they're ready. So now it's time for the fun part. Now we actually put the bars on. Alright guys, so I just put the misalignment spacers on the hind joint. Now I'm going to bolt the back first, or slide the bolt at least in first. Then I'm going to come back and put this in. So let me go back there real quick. Alright, so the bolt is in, the nut is in. Now I'm going to go to that side and put that one in. Sorry guys, my camera died just as I was finishing this bolt up. Alright, so once you slide the bolt in, just put your nut in there and basically just tighten this up, tighten that up. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to both to that side over there, and then I will pick this back up tomorrow when there's sunlight and the thing is completely done, because that's really all I gotta do is just bolt these up. Alright guys, so I am done with this install. I got all 4 bolts tightened up. There were a little bit of pain in the ass. Reason why is because if you guys know that when you weld steel, you know, usually it was the back ones, I think, the ones that moved just a hair. So I had to loosen up the heim joints and give them like a quarter turn just to determine where I had where the bolts came in perfectly into the braces. Brackets, I'm sorry, and ultimately it took me about 20 minutes to do that, but they are done, they are installed. Now all I got to do is just wash this truck and go take some pictures of the final result. I hope you guys like this video. I hope this helps you guys out. This is shocker yellow. The only bad thing about this powder coat is that the sun will start eating it up rather quickly actually, but you know, it's an awesome color to have. Eventually I might do my suspension like a candy purple. That's what I want to do, just mainly because of my daughter. So what's going on guys, Street Riders 209. So thank you for tuning in to the very last part of this video. As you guys already saw, I was picking those things up at the powder coating shop at Vinnies. Let me show you guys how they end up looking. You know, I love the overall look. Honestly, I think that it looks freaking awesome. I couldn't have been happier, to be honest with you. So huge shout out to Ruff Stuff Specialties. Let me show you guys a back view of that. Alright, so one thing I was thinking was, you know, putting a couple decals on here. Mainly like the Ruff Stuff Specialties decal that I'll probably go like right in here. I was thinking of adding a chrome decal right along the inside, but then I thought about making it out of stainless steel or possibly aluminum. So I'll have to wait and see what I decide on that. That can easily be inserted as long as I cut it exactly like this, maybe a 1/4 inch shorter on all areas, and then just you know, drill some bolts in here and tighten them up. I could have chose to put this on the outside, on the inside, but I decided not to. I decided to leave it on the outside. I feel like it gives it a little more of character. As you guys saw, I basically built this whole thing with the Harbor Freight 170 MIG welder. If you guys want to see how I set up my basically how I set it up, I just converted it over from their old plug. If that's something you guys are interested in, leave me comments on the comment section, and I will definitely do a quick little intro video on how I set mine up. Welded it all the way around. I used some heat paint at the moment, just to kind of, since this dries pretty quick. But I'm gonna take these back off, and I'm gonna shoot this with the undercoating, which I actually just bought because I want to also hit my fender wells, since they're really nasty. It's been 7 years since I painted this truck, and in 7 years, trust me, there's a lot of little dings and damage that can happen, especially since it was white, so you can really see it. So that's something I'll be doing in the near future. As of now, just wanted you guys to get a good look at these. I'm getting a lot of positive comments on social media about them, so yeah, you guys, I mean, check out the video. It's you know, for somebody like me that's been fabbing for a while, I'd say they're pretty easy. But even if you don't have a whole lot of experience and just know how to weld, you know, you can get these done. You guys saw that I used Harbor Freight tools for the most part, and you know, they're inexpensive, so you can definitely do this yourself. As far as the back brackets, same thing. I'm just gonna shoot that whole area with the undercoating, and I'm super happy with these. I mean, everybody that so far that I've met, you know, has liked them, wants to know where I picked them up. So alright guys, well, thank you guys for checking out my video. For a lot of you guys that want to get a kit like this done, I have links on the description for where to pick them up. You could pick them up straight through Ruff Stuff, but honestly I did my math, they're a little bit more expensive, so Amazon is a place to get them. I have the links below. Go ahead and click on that. They do offer, I believe, the option for you to get the DOM tubing, but they sell the Schedule 40 tubing. So based on what I personally saw, that is way like overkill for this truck. If you guys have like a diesel, and you guys don't mind the extra strength, by all means pick up the Schedule 40. This is Schedule 80 that I got at my local steel mill, so that's something to keep in mind. I think they if I'm not mistaken, when I saw it on their website, it's like an extra $80 if you want the DOM tubing. Now again, that's just for the straight pipe. You know, that's the tubing that's going to go from the rear axle mount to the front axle mount. No in between. So if you want to get something like that, as long as with the sheet metal and everything, you have to go into your steel mill and pick that up yourself. The bottom one was 1 inch Schedule 40. The top was Schedule 80, I think 1.5. So, but you know, you guys, if you guys get to go to your steel mill, you guys take the bushing kit and kind of compare, because I think that is 1.5 Schedule 40, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but definitely, I mean, it's well worth it. So if you guys are up for that, all links are below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have fun doing it yourselves. Have a good one.